I saw it with my own eyes.
You just see what you want. Oh, look at this one. You one of their pals?
Never seen him. What do you want? Really? Go tell that to those fools! These barbarians have been terrorizing the local fishermen, and we won't stand for it. Not against our people.
You filthy liar. We were just teaching them about the good old US of A. You're just looking for excuses to pounce on us. The Commodore say that? I guess we got no choice. No more trouble. Scout's honor.
You got off easy, you sons of bitches. Bet you're all thanking your lucky stars right now.
You've got some nerve. Time to put you out of your misery!
Kill this you!
Sorry for letting you fight all of them alone.
Things have finally cooled down. You know, all them foreigners did was ask about our whaling techniques. Even said they'd show us some of their grappling moves in return. They weren't causing any trouble to no one.
That's like he says. We were just showing him some wrestling moves. Thanks for clearing that up.
My pleasure. By the by, I don't know how much good it'll do to tell you, but I heard a fellow talking with one of those expulsionist samurai. Something about persuading the court's big shots to stop trading with other countries. And if that happens, those foreigners will have to leave, won't they? It just doesn't sit right with me.
It seems you took care of that trouble between my men and the expulsionists. Though I seem to recall, I asked you not to shed any blood. Well, either way, that's one less worry for now. Your word is proof enough for me. This is the evidence I've been waiting for. That very official will be at the British Trading House, where I'm planning to pay a call and present him with a gift. I want you to carry the gift and take the opportunity to sniff around. And if they're really plotting something, kill them. Am I clear? If you've got something to say, now's the time. Glad I don't have to ask you twice. Now, if you're clear on the particulars, you'd best get started. Very well. I am confident your efforts won't be for nothing. The gift I'm talking about needs to be picked up from English House Number 1. Once you've got it, take it to the British Trading House. Don't let me down.
I'm blessed to have your patronage. So how do you like it? What do you need? Later then, and take care.
Finally, I can breathe again. Whew, that was a little scary. Thanks for chasing those guys off. They think every Westerner's an enemy. Tell me, are they all such good-for-nothings? Oh, right, then I'll get to business. Kentucky bourbon, the finest you can find. It's in the room back there. Feel free to go on and take it. You better drink that stuff neat, though, okay?
You're the bodyguard. Then I'll kill you first. Insolence.
So, it seems things have calmed down somewhat. Well, you made it at last. Trouble, I suppose. Quiet, they'll hear you. It seems the British have already taken care of him. All it took was a certain golden cake and some scotch. Well, anyway, it saved us the trouble of having to do something ourselves. Forgive the delay, but allow me to present you with some of our nation's finest bourbon whiskey. I hope you enjoy it.
So, this is America's famous bourbon. This is welcome indeed. Relations between our great nations will remain amiable as long as I have anything to do with it.
It seems negotiations will continue. I owe you my thanks. That's enough. You may consider your ledger balanced. That's right. You're off the hook. Sorry for all the trouble. In fact, I've actually prepared something special by way of thanks. Drop by the Grand Villa in Yokohama, won't you? See you around, Blade of the Veiled Edge. There you are.
I hope you don't mind my being here. Take care of it.
This. We intend to punish a wicked official who's moved into the village up ahead. He's a villain who torments the people and deserves what's coming. Excellent. You have my thanks. Now, the man is surrounded by lackeys. We need to think of a strategy. We could overpower them if we all stormed the village, but there would be casualties. Alternately, we could sneak in and take them unawares, but it would limit our numbers. What approach do you think is best? Attacking in force or striking from the shadows? What? You would do this alone? All right. Just be careful. You hear me? Right. If it's decided, then let's not waste any time.
Who's that getting there? Who the hell are you? Think you can rebel against His Excellency?
Count me in. The ills of society won't reform themselves. I was right to have you infiltrate their ranks. It's done, and we have you to thank for it. It was truly amazing, the way you fought. The official and his lackeys didn't stand a chance.
We must keep up the good work and purge Japan of as many of their ilk as we can. Indeed, let us both do our part. I'm glad that our paths crossed, my friend. Our country is safer with people like your good self on watch.
You look like you've got deep pockets. Pay up!
You saved my skin. Here, take this.
Hey, you there! Hey! You've seen more than your fair share of battles, I'd wager. I can see it in your eyes. If you have a moment, I would like to talk. I'm a broker. One who seeks the services of Ronin like yourself. Would you be interested in taking on a job? The request comes from the Commissioner's office. There's a particularly dangerous criminal that they'd like to get rid of. Good. Take care of it as soon as possible. And be careful. The man is a skilled fighter who's cut down countless officers. There you are. Now that... Eh?
fool! Serves you right for rebelling against your lord! Please, kill him for me, will you?
Ah, you're back. That officer was scum, just like I said, yes? Well, good riddance to him. So, now then, the next job I have for you will be the last. The task is to eliminate a killer who's been terrorizing the... I appreciate it. If I cut you down now, the truth will be buried along with your bones. Don't take it personally. I'm grateful for your cutting down. But I'm to wash my hands of this affair. I'll need to dispose of you.
You there! I ordered some wares from a hawker, but he's taking forever to bring them. Dangerous as it is out there, I don't dare go to check on him. You look like you can handle yourself. Could I trouble you to find the hawker? Truly? Oh, thank you. Now, as I recall, the man said he usually passes by a big ginkgo tree. Rumor has it bandits prowl the area. And I just hope nothing bad has happened.
Think you can take what doesn't belong to you, huh?
A shame about that peddler. I suppose I should have acted sooner. Nevertheless, thank you for retrieving the goods. Be sure to speak to any of my merchants you happen to come upon. I'll see to it they're well stocked.
So you're the one they've got working for them. I've heard about you. You're a real charmer. Well, whatever. As long as I get paid, I don't care who you are. So, I just saw a group of samurai who looked a little on edge going to that inn. I'll bet they're the ones you are after. Most likely, they'll be taking turns to stand guard till morning. I recommend you strike at dawn. Once you have the letter, wait down here. I'll be waiting.
Don't you worry about a thing.
So, shall we get started or what?
What in the... Who the hell are you? Demon sent you. Admit it.
dead you are!
Wretched car! I will cut you to shreds! Wait till you taste my spear. I must die. I'm going to take you with me. The Imperial transcript. Please, someone. With this, you can stop the Red Demon.
You have done well. Now, I'll take that letter. I'll deliver the letter to Taka. No! That's not right! These days, you can't afford to be virtuous. A man needs to make a profit. What's wrong with that? Now, come on! Give me the letter. Stubborn, aren't you? Bah, whatever. But just this once, you understand? Anything for an easy life.
So, you've made it back. Will you show me the letter, if you have it? Blast! There is no official seal. As I feared, this is a fake. They are toying with us. I just spoke with an ally of mine. It seems those samurai were given a fake letter as a diversionary tactic.
The real one was transported along a different route. But apparently, it has been seized by the Shogunate. It was all an utter waste of time, I'm afraid. But do you have anything else to report from Hodogaya? So, you're no closer to the samurai you seek. I apologize for all of this, but I still very much hope I can rely on your help in the future.
Give it back. That is not yours to take. Do you really mean to defy the Imperial Court? Stop, please! You'll be dealt with soon enough. Fear not.
Fools. Are they blind? Our swords and spears are no match for their cannons.
Chief Minister Yi removed all trace of the Imperial Edict to expel the foreigners. So began his ruthless campaign to suppress the anti-Shogunate forces.
Are you heading out?
Excuse me, but could I ask you to do something? Pray, will you listen to this poor beggar? I'm looking for my daughter and require your assistance. I used to run a prosperous shipping business out in Nagasaki. That is, until my ships were wrecked in the great earthquake. And I lost my wife to disease. In order to make a fresh start here in Yokohama, I put my daughter in a geisha house, telling her I'd be back soon. The poor child believed me. Then when my health started to fail, I went looking for her. And now I hear her contract's been bought and she's gone away. Doubtless it's too late for me to ask for forgiveness. But if I could have one last look, a photograph even, perhaps I could rest in peace. You're too kind. Now, my daughter's name is Risa. I would speak to the other geisha, but they refuse to see a beggar like myself. Who the hell are you? Stay out of this!
You saved my life. I don't know how I can ever repay you. Lisa? Yes, I used to work with her. Not many girls with names like that. Wait, did something happen to her? A foreign merchant bought out her contract, and now they live together. Here, I'll give you their address. Help me! I don't want to die! Come any closer, and you'll regret it. Hey, I really must thank you. Thank you. Those expulsionists are truly an awful bunch. But tell me, why are you here? My father? Why? What could he possibly want all of a sudden? He abandoned me years ago. I know life's been tough for him, what with his business going under and mother passing, but I just started to forget about him. That selfish man. Ever since I can remember, my face has brought me nothing but pain. Even as a geisha, I had to dye my hair black. Is Papa really so ill? Very well then. You may take my photograph. Also, you can let him know that I'm happy. I'll let you take care of the photograph. I'm not ready to meet just yet, but...
Oh, you took the photograph. Well, show it to me. Ah, Risa. Goodness. Look how beautiful she is.
Sorry to cut to the chase, but this is important. In times like these, I doubt it'll be a fair fight. But if it's a trap, it's not a very good one, is it? Anyway, Takasugi was going to help me, but the Shogunate is watching us. The Choshu can't afford to be associated with any funny business. Which brings me to my request. Absolutely not. Despite appearances, I'm not too bad with a sword, you know. I don't intend to be outshined by you. The letter specifies a time and place. Good. Thank you. As always. Right. Let's go. To be honest, I wasn't expecting you to come. After all, it has nothing to do with the samurai you're chasing. But I'm sure you have your own reasons.
Over here! Get him!
Careful! Take it easy! Impressive. That fellow there looks the part. Are you ready?
So you can. No need. Let us fight. Than I expected, Katsura.
Sounds like somebody underestimated me.
It's not over yet! Well fought, though I expected nothing less from one so brazen as to rebel against the Shogunate. This won't be the last time we meet, I am sure.
By the sound of it, you've come here just to take the measure of me. Well, what would you do with him? I see. I happen to agree with you.
You're soft, Katsura. Just like they say.
All eyes are on the Choshu now. And I don't just speak of the Shogunate. If we can end this peacefully, then we must. But the way he wielded his sword, could he be from Satsuma? And with that level of skill, why he must be... No. I shouldn't make assumptions. Well, with you as our ally, I know we can handle anything. Though I should admit, for a moment there, I wondered if you'd betray me. Yes, I'm sorry. But those who blindly place their trust in others are not long for this world we live in. Thank you, though, for your help.
your hand!
Thanks for the help. Now that I've seen your metal, would you mind doing me another favor? We're actually on the hunt for someone. The man who slew my brother and stole the family armor. My brother left behind a son. The boy is like a son to me. And I want him to have revenge, no matter what it takes. We'll take back the armor and make the killer pay with his life. Won't you lend your blade to our cause? You have my thanks. Our first objective is the armor, the pieces of which have been scattered among our man's lackeys. I've tasked my nephew with recovering one of them, and I want... Meddle in our business? Now you're going to pay!
Did my uncle send you? I don't know what to say. Thanks to you, I was able to recover the armor. I'll let him know right away.
We've recovered the armor. All that remains is to cut down our man. That task falls to you, and you alone, my boy. I will not be there. You're the head of the family, not me. As your father's successor, honor demands you avenge him with your own hands.
Wait, Uncle. Are you saying you won't come too? I had assumed that you'd be at my side.
It's precisely as our friend says. If you would be a samurai, then do what you must. Given the importance of the occasion, let's have them bear witness to the deed. And if it comes to it, help you as well.
Understood, Uncle. And if you could humor me for one more request. Please allow me to fight in this armor. It would feel as though Father is with me, lending me strength. You know, I didn't expect this armor to weigh so much. But if it's the weight of familial duty, I'm sure I can bear it.
Suffer the same fate as he!
You killed my father. Prepare to die. Thanks to you, I was able to settle an old score. I'm so grateful. If it's acceptable, I'd like to make another request. This armor I now carry is still too big for me. Will you please look after it until I am finally ready to wear it?
Let me die in spring, under the blossoming trees.
And who might you be?
Well, if you insist.
My name is Yukichi Fukuzawa. I am a samurai from Nakatsu. I am working for the Shogunate while I complete my studies. And this here is Ernest Sato. He's a British interpreter.
Pleased to meet you. Fukuzawa-san was just teaching me more of his marvelous language.
Oh, I fear I have very little left to teach you. It is I whose language skills are lacking. I must learn English.
Tell me, what brings you here? The American Consul General, Harris? Well...
Hold on 1 minute. What do you want with him? His life was threatened just the other day, you know. I'm certainly not going to lead a perfect stranger directly to his door. Why, just look at you. You might very well be an assassin. I won't pretend to understand your motivations.
Fukuzawa-san, you are keen to meet with the consul, are you not? Perhaps this individual could come with. Even if they are an assassin, they couldn't do much if you were there. You are a master martial swordsman, after all.
Very well. I'm not convinced, but I will do as you wish.
The consul is in a temple near the Kanagawa post. Fukuzawa-san will show you precisely where.
Hold on. Do you not intend to accompany us?
Attacks on foreigners in that particular area are on the rise. I will remain here. You should have no trouble, however.
Well, I suppose you're right. I'll go ahead and see how things are looking. Meet me at the Kanagawa post.
Please, stay.
Over here! We must be careful. This place is more dangerous than I thought. I was informed that the consul was in Hongakuji Temple, but as far as I can tell, it is now in the hands of expulsionist forces. I found no trace of Harris himself. Where could he be? Agreed. It would be a tragedy if anything were to happen to him. Let's get moving. Over here. The Temple of Hongakuji was built approximately 600 years ago. However, the Americans have essentially repurposed it ever since we opened our doors to them. Whether it's outbreaks of cholera, that corpse appears to have been a local resident. Can the anti-foreign forces really be targeting their own countrymen? It is one thing to hate the West, but this is wanton violence. Why are those wretches so utterly repulsed by the unfamiliar? I'm afraid I must conclude that reason and understanding are far more present in Western society than in our own. Now, if the consuls truly managed to flee the temple, he's probably still somewhere in this vicinity, don't you think? Doubtless, he is being pursued by expulsionist samurai, though killing him would serve little purpose at this stage. Either way, we must find where the consul is hiding. Very good. Now, I have no doubts that his pursuers will be in an agitated state. Let's have a good nose around and see if we can't find any clues as to Consul Harris's location.
All right, let's take a stroll.
Let's tend to business. There are some dubious types here, but no sign of Consul Harris.
Come here! Hey! That's quality stuff! There you are! Hey! You're mine!
Here either. Well, we must not give up.
かかってこい。
How did you get in here? You will not touch the console.
Could this man be? Well, first we must make him put his sword away.
You've got the edge over the others.
You seem very sure of yourself. Now it's time for what up.
Who in hell are you? I do not know who you are, but I will not allow you to lay a finger on him.
Wait a second. You're Jules Brunet, the French officer. It's me, Yukichi Fukuzawa.
I remember. We met at the Grand Villa. But what are you doing here?
Mr. Sato asked me to come here to speak to the consul. Is he to be found here?
Fear not, Consul. They are friends.
I thank you, good sir. Where would I be without the French?
What in the world? How are you still alive? I've had just about enough of your harassment.
Oh, you mean that other bodyguard that couldn't kill you? I suppose I did see the two of you having a chat. How about this? You take care of some scoundrels for me, and I'll tell you what I know about them.
We were attacked by a band of thugs and forced to flee the temple. Until they're dealt with, we are stuck here. There is no sense in fighting every last one of them. I propose that I join you and Fukuzawa, and that we hunt down their leader. With him out of the picture, his underlings will melt away.
They are little more than a rabble.
And if nothing happens to me, I'll tell you everything I know about the samurai from the consulate. So, have we a deal?
Great. Now, to avoid attracting attention, let's leave one at a time.
I just saw a most unsettling looking man entering the main hall. I am certain he is their leader. Well, are you all set to enter the temple? Good. Then we shall proceed under cover of darkness. They may be a disorderly lot.
But there is strength in numbers.
Happy to help out.
Stay sharp.
Before you leave.
Art in motion.
Watch the enemy carefully.
Let us find their end.
Looking for something?
What are you doing here? Get in my way, and I'll carve you now.
Come on! After me!
What's this? So you're reduced to being a foreigner's lapdog. Why are you working with the foreigners? It's not over. I'm telling you. You hit hard, but this isn't over. I am not going to let you win this! Why are you working with the outsiders? What do you know? I don't need lectures from you. Haven't you heard? The first American consulate was in this village, along with the outbreak of cholera. We should never have had dealings with foreigners. It endangers us all. This is a belief I am willing to fight for.
The mob has obeyed their leader's order and dispersed. Our plan worked.
Very well, then. About my curious bodyguard. They were captured in Yokohama by Commodore Perry some years ago. They were taken back to the United States and held in custody. We were deeply relieved when we realized they wanted to cooperate. How the hell should I know? I just hired them to protect me. However, I did hear a great deal about Japan on our voyage over. Working for me was their idea. I'm not such an imbecile to try to strong-arm them. And thanks to that, we were able to conclude the Commerce Treaty. But then they up and vanished. Well, that sums up what I know. Any questions? Ah, that mechanical arm was made in the United States. It can fire shells and steel wire. Quite the device, I must say. Well, it was the very day after we signed the treaty. Didn't even bother to collect their pay. Come to think of it, I heard the British might have also requested their services. Now, that will be all for the moment. Should you need to know any more, save it for another day.
Fukuzawa, I am going to escort the Consul General to a safe location. Once things settle down, we'll make contact via the Grand Villa.
I think we made a good connection there. I look forward to learning more about the United States. I plan to continue my education there one day. Showing Yoshida could not realize his dream, but I fully intend to make it happen. I most certainly do. But it's just such a shame. Showing Yoshida is wanted for conspiracy against the Shogun. But by now I imagine he has already been apprehended. Now I shall take my leave. Until next time.
So, how do you plead?
Have I not made myself clear? The Shogunate serves a purpose no longer. That is why I urge our people to rise decisively as one. It is they who must build this nation anew.
What can the people possibly do? They must stand behind the Shogunate, or we all fall to the foreigners. You wish to keep our country safe? Then the people must fall in line.
So this is the nation you want? A land of purges and repression.
Your insolence and insubordination are unforgivable. You must be punished by execution. Take him away!
You again. Tell me, why were you with the outsiders at Kanagawa Post? The one who showed up at the US consulate. Ah, so that's why you were hand in glove with Harris. I accept that you have your own motivations, so I won't pry any further. But I can't overlook the fact that you worked as an outsider's stooge. If you want our trust, you'll have to earn it. The official's just ahead. As you showed up, I'm guessing you'll help me to deliver justice, right? Good. Then we depart at once. I'll fill you in on the way. Follow me. Our destination is the official's residence. He's a corrupt man who's grown fat by taking bribes from foreigners. He's especially close to the British, and is constantly surrounded by a detail of their soldiers. The man's rotten to the core, and Japan will rot too if his kind are allowed to remain in power. I'll let you know when I see him. You'll pay! There. That's the one. Confusion! How about you, ruffian? I warn you not to underestimate me. I'm going to be powerful, like that guy here. Know your place, vermin!
How about you, ruffian?
Once they get this message, the other officials will think twice before taking any donations under the table. We've done a service to the people. Good work. You're prepared to risk life and limb for the sake of the Japanese people. Now that I've seen that, I can trust you. As of this moment, we are comrades in arms, in the truest sense. From now on, I'm willing to put my life on the line for you.
There you are. I was just telling Fukuzawa here everything.
You need a poison and its antidote, you say? I suppose the easiest poison to acquire would be that of the blowfish.
Very astute. Consumption ban be damned. Everyone's sneaking in a bite or two on the side.
I really don't know if this is a good idea. If I make the tiniest of mistakes formulating the concoction, you'll wind up dead.
That may be so, but I'm already risking my life standing up to those government goons. I've got to put it all on the line, you see? I suppose I should get you up to speed. See? The plan is... Let's see then. First, we need some poison from a blowfish. Think you could wrangle some up for me? There's a place nearby that'll serve blowfish if you ask. They might have some poison to spare.
When you're done, just bring the poison to me.
Welcome. Another blowfish aficionado, eh? Sorry, we're all out. But so is everyone else. Some samurai families... Surely you're not... but that'll be tricky. Those folks from Choshuri, I heard they're having some sort of feast in Juniten Shrine, south of Kanai. Bet they want... If all works out, then you get yourself a bro...
出たな。かかってこい。Thieving scum, you are live to live. Oh, so you got to... I'll just go... What? I can't just extract this poison and give it... You're telling me you're not... I suppose the fish's poison isn't that strong. And takes the fresh too. It's blowfish after all. If you're done here...
Hey, I know you. You're the thief that stole my blowfish. I was going to feast on that blowfish today. You're not getting a single slice. Give it back. Now. Huh. You've prepared it with such skill. Very well. In recognition of your feat, I'll take it slightly easier on you.
Fall now. It's no use. What a shame.
Did you get your hands on some blowfish poison? Very nicely done. I suppose they don't get many requests for just the poisonous parts. Mr. Igashichi's a peculiar one, isn't he? Most people would quail at the prospect of poisoning themselves. I suppose he just doesn't want the government to interfere with his inventions. But one can't help but to be impressed by how much he's willing to put at stake. If you'll excuse me, I'll get started in the back. Just a moment. Sorry for the wait. This poison here is for Mr. Igashichi, and you can hold on to the antidote. It should, as I've weakened the poison's effects considerably. If honestly, I'd rather he called off the whole affair. But he's clearly made up his mind. He should be back in the photographic studio by now.
How are you faring?
Hello! Splendid! They'll be waiting for me at the commissioner's office. If you're ready... Hurrah! The moment is upon us. I'll head in alone first. I need to go about things as usual, or I'm liable to roast sus... Wait until I've started showing them my useless inventions. Then, make your entrance. Understood? I'm ready. Well, that was revolting. But now we must act quickly. In conclusion, if you use it precisely as I have explained, it could very well be a most formidable weapon.
We'll have to familiarize ourselves, but this could be very useful.
Who's this? My apologies. Just one of my assistants. I said they should have come, but...
Hey! What's wrong with you? Mr. Fukuzawa, see to the man!
Of course, excuse me. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do. This man is dead.
Oh! He's dead! He's really dead!
Quick!
summoned his invention and hide it somewhere. No one outside this group is to see
Yes,
it.
sir.
Phew. You seen too much. You are not leaving this place alive. Get them! Kill them now!
潰してやる。やっ。
Could you have taken any longer? I just about saw my grandfather and great-grandfather waiting at the pearly gate.
Oh, thank goodness. I wasn't convinced the antidote would work, so I diluted the poison as best I could. I think you might have died if I hadn't. In any case, I am relieved you're safe. Please, never come to me with a request like this again.
Well, did my plan work? Really? It's not like I could see what happened. Being dead and all...
It all went fine. You appear to have convinced them of your death, at least.
Hurrah! Mission accomplished then. I suppose I'm now dead to the world, aren't I?
There's something I want to discuss. Remember when I told... But then I realized that the black ships docked in Yokohama. They must be laden. I've made up my mind. The answer is to sneak aboard and borrow the things I need to further my education. I've given that a lot of thought. I thought I'd ask the assistance of someone who once did this. Huh? Oh, yes. Very funny. Let me introduce you to him. This is Sawamura, a ninja of Iga.
I've seen you before. The Veiled Edge assassin who fought Perry aboard the Black Ship. Thanks to the fuss you kicked up, I was able to finish my mission.
Wait. You infiltrated the Black Ships as well?
Mr. Fukuzawa translated the documents we stole from the ship. It will be easy to get aboard through the hold, just like the last time. I'll make my way to the deck and secure an escape route.
Sawamura has made all the necessary... I do have to make one important request. Remember, we're doing this. Sawamura, over to you. Seems they're none the wiser. Let's keep moving. Silent as a shadow. Oh, this details the workings of a new type of steam engine. Can't wait to pore over this. Building a steam engine of this size requires incredible technology. Not to mention a tremendous amount of iron and labor. Silent as a shadow.
Prepare yourself! Prepare yourself!
he ill? It sounds like he's suffering.
What does it matter?
Tuberculosis. Looks like it's already spread from his...
The poisoner.
Cure tuberculosis? Do they really know how to do that? He's gone. Quite a complex telescope, this. I must get Igashishi to examine it for me. Let's go. I think this is enough of a haul. Let's go and find Sawamura. Huh? Where's Sawamura gone to?
Bring it on! Fire at will! Don't let them escape!
Sorry for the wait. I'm joining the fray.
Where have you been, Sawamura? We need you!
Shogunate spies, eh? Kindred spirits destined to be consigned to you. I'm afraid I can go easy on you. Sorry I'm late. Things got a little dicey. But mission accomplished.
My deepest thanks, both of you. You've given me exactly what I wanted. I particularly appreciate your restraint in subduing those in your way. Aside from that last unavoidable bit of conflict, of course. Nevertheless, there is one thing in particular on my mind. Very perceptive. I am no match. The sailor mentioned a poisoner who could cure him. But tuberculosis itself is not unlike a deadly poison. How could one use poison to cure it?
There are ancient ninja arts that counter one poison's effects with another's. Perhaps tuberculosis can be suppressed the same way.
Of course! The smallpox vaccine works the same way. My medical teacher developed it, you see. It uses a weakened version of the disease to protect against its full-blown form. Perhaps there's a similar treatment. I wonder what other American medical... And I will return to Japan with a veritable treasure trove of knowledge. Even the cure for tuberculosis.
I hope you don't mind my being here. Are you heading up?